Your man, he told me that he's tired of the stuff you got. He took one hit and said my good stuff keeps him coming back. He likes it and said your stuff is just a little slack. Girl, don't get mad at me, I'm only telling you the fact. I've got your man and you can't do anything about it. You may think he is coming back to you, but I doubt it. Don't make no sense you even call him and try to work out it. Cause I've got your man and you can't do anything about it. He told me you don't give him room nor give him breathing space. And when he's out with friends you call and get up on his case. He wants a girl that's down and cool, not all up in his face. That's why I'm here with him, cause I'm about to take your place. I've got your man and you can't do anything about it. You may think he is coming back to you, but I doubt it. Don't make no sense you even call him and try to work out it. Cause I've got your man and you can't do anything about it. This is Alicia.
Hello and welcome back to VylanessTV. I am Evolutionary L and this is episode 7 of Becoming the Mayor's Wife. Tonight, I will be sitting down with the bride-to-be herself, the one and only Red Queen. So make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, join the live chat, and also comment on the actual video feed. And of course, make sure you share it out to everybody because this is the episode that everyone has been waiting for weeks. We are just a day away from the actual wedding. So get excited. The Red Queen speaks next. Everybody wants to know, where has Red Queen been these past few weeks?
Red Queen has been extremely busy. I have been really putting my feet to the metal trying to plan this wedding. I've been busy with home life. I've been just busy with life, and everything is not for the gram. So I've been incognito.
Amen to that.
So over these last few weeks leading up to this wedding that we're just really on the cusp of, we've heard from your Officiant and some of your bridal party and your husband-to-be. How has it been for you with all the wedding planning?
I've been very relaxed because I have a good team. And I knew in my heart that it all would come together. So I haven't really I'm not your typical bride. I've been married before, but this is my first time, like I said before in another interview, that I feel like I'm actually getting married. And this is my very first time being a real bride. So I'm very relaxed because I do what I do at work. I pull visions out of my head and I make them, manifest and become reality. So I'm very relaxed right now.
Okay, well let's dig in a little bit deeper. You said this isn't your first marriage.
No.
So let's talk about the last one for a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Okay.
But divorce. What was that like for you?
Hard. Divorce is hard. Divorce is what I did not expect it to be. I always thought that in my situation we would have remained friends, and that didn't happen. So, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Divorce is tough. But once again, I got through it. I feel better. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm, thankful that it's done. And moving on.
Okay. So how did you know that the mayor was the one for you?
I knew he was the one early on because he's everything that I personally manifested. So when it's very rare that you meet a person and it's check, 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 check on all the things that you personally manifested.
You're with a man now.
Yeah.
And the internet has gone crazy with their responses to that. Mm-hmm. Mostly positive, which is great.
Yeah.
How do you feel about what your fans and your followers are saying about you being with a man again?
Well, I'm not getting really any negative feedback. It's mostly what I've seen is I'm glad you're with a man now. I can't believe you're with a man now. What made you decide to be with a man again? That's mostly what I'm getting. I mean, those are fair questions. You know what I mean? I'm still a bisexual woman. You know, I have nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of that. It is what it is. And I never have ever fallen in love because of somebody's gender. You know? So whether you're male or female, I've never seen gender when it comes to love. I think the feedback and the questions that I get about it is fair. But I've never said, oh, that's a woman, I can't love a woman, or that's a man, I can't love a man. I fall in love with who I fall in love with. And that's probably something that's very special about me.
Definitely.
I live my truth either way.
You always do.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's it like for you, though, after so many years of dating women and being married to a woman? Mm-hmm. Is it different for you to be with a man again?
It took some adjustments, I would say. But I love him so much, and he's just so yummy and delicious, and so I love him. So you know what I mean. It was like I said before, he's everything that I manifested. So I was ready. So it's not a big difference. It's just that I don't sit in a dominant role. I'm still an alpha female, but I don't sit in that dominant role anymore. You know, he leads. He's the man, but he's a real man. And he is strong enough and educated and just beautiful spiritually in order to lead me. So I allow him to do that.
Was that an adjustment for you? Was it a difficult adjustment in order to take a step back and allow him to lead?
No, because he let me know that he could be trusted. You know, he said, give me a chance to lead, not I'm gonna lead. Give me a chance to lead, you know. And like I said, trust is big. So I trust him to lead me, you know. He's very traditional, old-fashioned, but I can appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's an age difference. It's an age gap, you know, clearly. But I can appreciate his values, and I appreciate his morals. So it wasn't hard at all, surprisingly. No.
All right.
Just minor adjustments. Yeah.
Now, one thing that's very apparent that anyone can see, whether they love you or hate you or anything in between, is that you and the mayor are very much in love.
Yes, we are.
You can see it in the way that he looks at you, when you all speak to each other, and in the pictures. It just resonates. You've been glowing for the past 2 years.
Yeah, that's not the only reason, though.
We could talk about that later.
Not in this interview.
Okay. All right. So, what's it like for you to find real love?
I knew I was destined for it. You know, like I said, it doesn't matter who hates you or who likes you. You know, it's about how Spirit feels about you. And Spirit felt that I deserved this man. You know, that's who I went to about it first, was Spirit. And he came walking into my life on a whim. So, you know, I'm not saying that I was in a good place when he walked into my life. I'm not saying that I was in a horrible place. I was kind of in the middle. And he walked into my life. So, but I know the time, I know the date, I know the place that I prayed for him. And he walked in my life literally 2 months after I put in my order to the universe.
So what are some of the biggest differences that you see from your past relationship to now?
He's educated.
Expand on that.
He's educated. He, I tell him things, he research. He does the work. The mayor puts in the work. I'm not judged. I'm not lied on. I'm not painted as something that I'm not. He puts in the work. And I love that about him. So he is just as educated as I am, if not more, about certain situations. Yeah, that's a huge difference.
So when you talk about him being educated, in the past interview, your brother spoke about how he responds to your bipolar disorder versus your ex and the difference. And that's another thing that's very apparent through your videos and your pictures is that you look healthy. You seem happier. There's a huge difference.
Okay.
And a lot of us attribute that to the mayor. So talk a little bit about your bipolar disorder, what you experienced before, and how things have progressed since you got with the mayor.
Well, to start, the mayor was, he was serious about finding me the right doctors for me. And so was you. You guys got together and was very serious about finding me the right doctors. Now, there's doctors everywhere, right? But you have to find the right ones for you and for what you're going through. And you guys did your due deals, like really out here, foot to the pavement, calls, interviews and stuff. And that was the first step. And then being on meds and getting on the right meds and then taking your meds is very, very important to your mental state and to your mental health, So, you don't have to feel anxiety stricken every day. You don't have to feel like your stomach is on a roller coaster every day. There is help, and you guys were a big part of that for me. So along the way, he was getting educated on bipolar disorder. He's very nurturing, like my big sister Rhonda said, towards me. He's not judgmental, and he doesn't use the disorder against me because I didn't ask for it.
Right.
It's not something that you go out here and get. It's something that, things happen in your life, and this is a result. And we all have hard times, whether you have an anxiety or bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, or whatever. And, bipolar disorder is just my thing, and I own it. And nobody can make me feel sad or mad or guilty about it anymore.
Yes,
and the mayor contributes to that. He is all about my mental health. And I think that's what the audience is seeing. And when people say you look healthy now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how does it feel now to be in control of your own well-being versus having someone else manipulate and determine how your days are going to go?
Well, there's a lot of talk about me being controlling, right? And I guess in some aspects, as far as when it comes to my finances, I could be, because I come from a life where I came home from school and there was eviction notices on the door. Or I came home from school and our lights were out. And that's the world I come from. Or there was nothing to eat. And that's the world that I come from. So if I'm controlling in any way, it's about my money. So maybe I am controlling in that aspect. But the thing with bipolar disorder is that you have triggers. And people are in control of your triggers.
Absolutely.
No matter how many times, you can call a person controlling, it's others that's, in control of your moods and your triggers. And I'm not the one to point the finger at anybody. I take accountability for who I am. But at the same time, when you're being triggered and you're not on the right medication, then you're hitting your head against a brick wall. So And then when you're trying to tell a person or people that this is what triggers me, this is what's going on, please try not to do this, please try not to do that, then when you share your triggers, you're looked at as an asshole. A lot of ignorant people that think bipolar is just, oh, she's crazy, or they're crazy.
A crazy, deranged woman.
It's not that. It's not that at all, But if you are telling people your triggers and they don't hear you, and what you are saying are falling on deaf ears, then when you react, you're a monster, you're an asshole, you're a beast. So being in control with meds and therapists is beautiful. And people around me hear me, and my household is full of love and understanding. It's beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing about what I went through, because it got me to where I am now.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that's beautiful is this wedding that's coming up.
Yeah.
Now, before, you've said many times that you're not marriage material.
Right.
And while you were going through the divorce, I remember us having conversations, and you said, I'm not doing this again.
Right. Right.
And along comes Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about getting married again?
It took about a good 2 years for him to convince me I'm absolutely marriage material. Now, I feel like I have some potential when it comes to being married. I've learned a lot of lessons. I've grown up some. And I want to be a good wife to him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like he deserves nothing less but greatness. So I am healthy now, stable, and my goal is to be the best wife I can be. My vows have always meant the world to me. I always stand by what I say.
Right.
But now I'm with somebody that takes vows very seriously, and I just want to stand by those vows forever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the planning process.
Okay.
Now, the mayor said that one of his favorite parts so far has been putting together the groomsmen's gifts and picking out those things. What's been one of the most, let's say fun things for you?
Just doing it again. Mm-hmm. I never thought I would be at this point, even this soon. Could I see myself maybe getting married in the next, I don't know. I looked at it. I didn't really look at it. You know what I mean? But just doing it again and getting another shot at it. I'm not deterred from past experience. I'm working on experience now.
Right.
And I just want to be good to that man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for him.
And one of the things that was fun for us was when we went dress shopping.
Yeah, that was fun.
What was that like for you, though? Because this is the first time you've been a bride, like you said. So what was it like trying on those dresses and then finally deciding on which one it would be the dress?
It was hot. It was hot as hell. It was fun, though. I had a good, like I said, I have a good team, and the women at the bridal shop were amazing. So it was different, very different for me. But, I'm welcoming different experiences into my life. So, but it was the first thing that comes to mind, and it was hot.
There was. So you talk about your team.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your bridal party. Start with your matron of honor, Leah.
Okay.
Tell us about her and what she brings to the table for you when it comes to being a part of this experience for you.
Leah is my best friend. She's one of my best friends. I have two, and Leah is one of them. Leah keeps me on the straight and narrow. Leah has really good big sister advice for me. Leah always tells me to leave her alone, but we have been friends well over a decade, and she is the mother of my niece. Angie. And we have a very good, strong relationship, even when we didn't talk every day. We talk every day now. But even when we didn't talk every day, Leah had eyes on me and knew if something was wrong. She's seen every post I put up. She's read everything I've ever written. And Leah is like a mama bear. Yeah.
All right. What about Rhonda?
Rhonda came into my life and she is automatically my family. She is automatically my big sister. I trust her with all my secrets, you know, and I wish a motherfucker would when it comes to Rhonda. I really do. You know, I'm really trying to self-improve myself, but you know that little is always in the background, and you know, just don't pull out the background, because you know I'm trying to play background character these days. And yeah, Rhonda means a lot to me. She's my heart.
Okay, L.
Elle get on my damn nerves. But that's my sister-in-law. And sooner or later, we're going to rule the world. And they just going to have to fucking lay down or get down or accept it or not.
That's a fact. All right, let's talk about the officiant, the judge, Patricia.
Patricia is a very kind spirit. She means a lot to me. That's my friend. Patricia is a traveling goddess. One minute she's in the Bahamas, the next minute she's in Japan. So we don't get to spend a lot of personal time together, but she knows I'm in her corner if she needs me, and I know the same.
All right, and your flower girl, Benji.
I have no words. She's just a big old ball of love, and I would go to the end of the earth back and to the end again for Angie.
All right.
I'm getting my life through Angie. Angie like girl stuff and girl toys, and you know Angie is prepping me for a daughter.
And she is.
Yeah. Yeah. But she love her titi, and she keep me close, and Angie don't play by me.
She does not.
Angie does not play by me. She don't care who you are. You could be a bum on the street, or you could be Barack Obama. She do not play about her titi.
That's Brown.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love my baby.
So what are you looking forward to in the next few days to come of actually the actual wedding and then being married and not just becoming, but being the mayor's wife?
It's a big responsibility, but I'm ready for it. You know, I think I'm built for him like he's built for me. I think we're made for each other. As far as the wedding goes, they say anything that can go wrong at a wedding will go wrong at a wedding. But that's kind of like my career as a chef and as catering events, big events, and, you know, other people's events. Anything that you leave room to go wrong, it will go wrong. It's about how you pick it up real quick and keep it moving. You can't let the wrong outdo you. You know what I mean? And that's why I always say the devil is in the details. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking for it to be beautiful and smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything that you can give a little teaser on, because, you know, the fans are excited. They're asking, are you married yet? And where's the wedding? What dress did you pick? Is there anything that you can tell them?
All of that is coming soon. That's all I can tell them. And so much more. And so much more. But I thank everybody for watching and for liking and subscribing and commenting. It means a lot to us as we build this channel.
Is there anything else that you want to add that you'd like to address? Any comments from your fans or on Instagram or YouTube that you've seen that you didn't have a chance to respond to yet?
Not necessarily. I mean, you know, I usually respond pretty well to fans and people that support me, you know, and the Villainess brand. I usually respond the best I can, and I try to get back to everybody, you know, the best I can. My message, you know, my message. Wow. Rhonda's fired.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, it was her.
My message is pretty simple. Don't let anybody make you ashamed of what's going on in your life. And people are going to talk, like I said before, whether you are walking kids in nature or whether you are burning down the house. Don't ever let somebody make you feel like you should be ashamed, whether it's a disorder, whether you're a little overweight, whether you are going through a breakup, divorcing. Don't ever let a person feel like you are inferior or ashamed of your situation. I understand that everybody is not me. Everybody's not as vocal as me. Everybody would not come out the corner swinging like I do. But even if you're, quiet, don't be ashamed of who you are. It took me a long time to get to that point. Because let me tell you something. People that like to do this and point the finger at you, they got some of the same shit going on as you. It's just hidden. And when you're in the public eye, whether you're Beyonce or whether you are Grady from Sanford and Son.
Grady, shady Grady, lady, shady Grady.
Good one.
It doesn't matter. Like, everybody knows Beyonce. Some people know Grady. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
It doesn't matter. If you're in the public eye, you're in the public eye. So it's a lot of times people like to talk that's hidden, like don't nobody know their ass. So it's easy for them to point at you and say, "Oh, she got bipolar disorder. You better tell that bitch to stay on her meds." When little do we know, you on meds too.
Wow.
You're on meds too. Stay on your meds. God bless America that I'm on mine. Okay, stay on yours. You know what I mean? People be going through the exact same shit that you do and will be quick to point a finger at you, or they've been through it.
Right.
But they're so quick to want to look like perfect pissy Patty. I'm a doctor. So, you know what I mean? Like, nobody cares. You know what I mean? So, you're not Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
No.
You ain't out here. You ain't hip. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever. Mm-hmm. I sit with doctors. My mother used to do that. So bring it. I'm used to it. Mm-hmm. I'm used to people making themselves more than what they are. Mm-hmm. I'm so embarrassed about what she does. Then don't look. Stay off my page. Swipe. The rules are very simple. But she's just so entertaining, Miss Thing. I mean. What else are you going to watch? Yourself? Boring. I mean, it's I've heard, oh, this person is so embarrassed by what she does. Pick a number. Get in line, in the back of the line. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be me.
Always.
Past, present, and future. I'm going to be me. Period. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is, it's always us judging us. So, people are out here, oh, I'm pro-woman, I'm pro-this, I'm pro-this, I'm for this, I'm for that. Mm-hmm. Those be the main ones trying to bash me.
Right. Yeah.
And I be thinking, is it because I'm an Afro-Latina? Am I not looked at as a real black woman? Mm. What is it?
Jealousy.
But they can never tell me. You know why? Because they don't know me. Right. This is what they know. They sit in their living room and they watch me and they judge. This is all they know. You wouldn't dare sit down in front of me and talk to me with no cameras or hide behind some page. Mm-hmm. Let's have a conversation in the same room. It's my thing. Right. So I can reach out and touch somebody's teeth if I need to, baby. Yeah. Don't steal that, Beyonce. I know how you do. Ooh. Any more questions?
No, I think that's it for tonight.
That's it. Thank you guys for watching again. We have so much more to come. And we are going to end this with my sister-in-law, Evolutionary L. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Red Queen. L, I'm going to bed. You're in charge. I'm going to sleep. You're in charge.
The hell?
So apparently I'm in charge. God damn. All right, everybody. Thank you so much again for tuning in. That was the Red Queen. And before I close out, I have a message as well. So, to the doctor, even though you just got a PhD and you're still paying off those student loans and that's why you're really mad and you're not a brain surgeon, I'm an AKA too. It's called the bus. And you might want to look both ways before you cross anybody over here. Okay? So clutch your pearls and ski-wee the fuck on somewhere. Because there's not enough pink and green to save you from the sea of red that will drown you for jumping in this deep end. Okay? Okay? Okay. So with that said,
Calm down.
calm down. Okay? Just had to put that out there, okay, to anybody else. Because like Red Queen said, we wish a motherfucker would, okay? There have been talks of crashing the wedding and anything else like that. Just know that everybody is on standby, okay? And we're not having any of that. So anybody that tries, even the slightest bit, to sow any inkling of discord on this beautiful day, or any day thereafter, beep, beep. Room. Okay? Now, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share everything that you have been seeing. Tell everybody, because the next few episodes, as we lead up to the series finale, I'm going to start giving you the actual footage of the day that we've all been waiting for. So, thank you again. Thank you again. I am Evolutionary L. Good night.
Man, and you can't do anything about it. You may think he is coming back to you, but I doubt it. Don't make no sense you even call him and try to work out it. 'Cause I've got your man and you can't do anything about it.